Whatever your job is, you got to come in and do it. And I always talk about being a star in your role. So whatever your role may be, if you play 30 seconds or 30 minutes, you got to be ready to play. So when the shots are available, they got to take them. You got to be aggressive. You got to attack. And you can't play passive against this team.
Physicality, that was the word I kept hearing all week long, Chauncey. If you're the Cavs, is that priority number one to increase that?
Unfortunately, it is. I mean, you wouldn't think that you're coming into game one of the NBA Finals and you're a coach, you got to coach effort and toughness and heart and enthusiasm. But obviously, after watching that game, they got to step up their intensity, their physicality. And that's an unfortunate thing. You would hope to be talking about little things like, okay, should we trap here? You know, we got to drop a play for this guy. But we're talking about effort. They played that game one like it was a regular season game in January. And this is the NBA Finals. That's the issue.
How does that happen? How do you come out and not play as though it's the NBA Finals?
So the Cavs victory, I know what to expect from them. Kevin Love got rebounds. I think his points were hollow. I think he'll play better in this game. And I know what I'm expect from, obviously, Kyrie Irving and LeBron James. But the guy has to be Tristan Thompson. He brings a level of intensity and intangibles that no player on their roster can duplicate. He, with his height, with his ability to contest shots at the rim, rebounding, and playing quality minutes. In the Eastern Conference Finals, not only was he rebounding the basketball, but he was scoring. And I do believe the Kardashian curse is real. Maybe it took fold in game one. I think that he plays a lot better in game two.
You know, the funny thing about this is
seriously.
Nobody really considers the Golden State a physical team.
No.
You know, when you look at the Cavs, you got Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith, LeBron, Love, even Iman Shumpert. You know, those guys tend to bring more grit to the game than, say, the combination of 3 or 4 of the Warriors. You know, only one I can say is Draymond Green, or maybe Klay Thompson. So
for them
to get...
What about Zaza and JaVale? Because Tristan did talk about that.
You can throw him in there. But on an overall, when you look at it from the Cavs point of view, they're the more physical team on paper. For them to lose in the paint 56 points to the Golden State Warriors to only 30 points for them, it's kind of mind-boggling to me because I look at the Cavs as the more physical team.
If you're the Cavs, because on the other side of things, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, defensively great, but offensively wasn't really there. What are you thinking if you're the Cavs? Because the expectation, I would imagine, from most people is that they're both going to show up eventually, right?
Yeah, well, if you're thinking right now, I'm with Jalen, with Tristan Thompson. If I'm thinking the Cavs, I'm saying, Tristan, I'm coming into the series saying there's nobody that can keep me off of the offensive glass, defensive glass. I'm the best guy in defensive coverages as far as helping on these pick and rolls, down screens, switching out. Tristan's got to has to have an impact on this game, on this series. But to me, it goes to the three-point shooters of the Cavs. J.R. Smith has to get going and at least hit 2 or 3. Kyle Korver has some very good looks in the last game. He has to hit 2 or 3. Kevin Love, although his numbers were pretty good, he has to make three-point shots to open up the floor for Kyrie to get in there, for LeBron James to get in there. His numbers were good, but his impact wasn't. That's what I look to. It's not about numbers. It's about impact at this point in the season.
The Cavs turnovers must come down. They had 20 in game one. They must cause the Golden State Warriors to turn the basketball over. How about this? The Cleveland Cavaliers as a basketball team played 240 total minutes. Had as many steals as all of us put together. Zero. That's just literally unacceptable in a game one. Those the level of intangibles that now get you out in open floor situations. 4-on-3s, 3-on-2s. They get J.R. Smith. They get Kyle Korver open jump shots that they should knock down with confidence.
Now, if we're just talking about effort, that's the one thing the Cavs can control. You know, they got to just put out a better effort. One play that comes to mind was the inbound play from Curry when he threw it over to Kevin Durant.
Right in front of the bench.
LeBron has no vision of that. That's a steal and a dunk for LeBron on any other given day.
Why are we talking effort in the NBA Finals? How are we here?
That's my point. And you know, it's funny. I played in the Finals in 05 against your Spurs, Beetle.
I'm sorry, that was not my fault.
And we got beat in game one because we played a game 7. We won a game 7 in Miami 2 days before that. We got beat by about 20, but it wasn't because of effort. We had no legs. We were tired. There's no reason for these teams to be tired at all. We got so much rest just watching these guys get rest, I mean, they should be ready to go, and no, we should never be talking about effort in the NBA Finals.
And also, if you're the Golden State Warriors, remember, Mike Brown coached him.
Right.
You must allow LeBron offensively to be a scorer. See if he can put up one of those 40, 50-point games. Do not leave the shooters. And on the other end, force him to guard KD. Put yourself in a position to try to wear him down.
We got to imagine the building's going to be a happy, spirited place tonight. If you're just joining us, Steve Kerr will be in the coaching position tonight. Pressure-wise, though, Cavs or Warriors, who's got it worse?
To me, the pressure's on the Warriors to win this game.
Okay.
I mean, it really is. I don't see in any way, shape, or form a road team having pressure to win when it's not an elimination game. I know Paul feels a little different. We argued about that on the way over here.
You know what?
So let me hear what Paul has to say.
I usually wouldn't say this about a team in game 2 on the road, whereas you're supposed to lose. I mean, when you talk about home and away, but it's going to be hard for me to believe that this Cavaliers team can beat this Durant-led team 4 out of 5 games.
Wait, we're doing that? We're saying
This is
so what you saying? So let me
pressure's
ask
on
you
the
this,
Cavs.
Pete.
Wait
So
a minute.
basically what you're saying is this.
In game 2, this
If
is
the
a
Warriors
must-win.
win this game, it's over. And
No,
everybody,
don't do
and,
it.
and everybody got to get ready to watch the Big 3. That's basically what you're saying.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Absolutely.
Wait a minute.
I never said this about a must-win in a game 2, but this is a must-win.
And
It's
that's
almost
how a
like
jinx
watching the
happens.
Bulls in the 90s. When they went up 2-0, you know the series was over
Let me
because
hear
it
from
wasn't
my
going to
understanding.
say.
Talk to me.
I'm
Talk
not
to
going to
me.
stand on the table,
Talk to me.
but I'm with the
It won't hold
truth.
you.
If the Cleveland Cavaliers lose today,
So it's a must-win for the Cavs?
That's it.
it's
We're
a
done.
must-win for the Cavs. They
Were y'all
will
saying
not
that
win
last year?
4 out of 5.
Were y'all saying that last year?
It's a
Take.
must-win for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Tip-off
Don't
between
play.
the Cavs and Warriors
Don't
is next.
play.
Mike Breen, Jeff Van Gundy, Mark Jackson, Georgesburg will have the call. We'll see you at halftime. Guys, what are you saying?
I'm excited about it. Get some popcorn and some nachos. Let's get it on
See,
ABC.
another 35 for him.
If there was one thing that stands out to you, what was it?
KD.